Yeah, phenomenal accomplishment. Second fastest in this program's history. That's pretty impressive. And like I said the other night, the great thing about it is you remember his defensive play, really the last two games, instead of 1,000 points. But to do it that fast at this program with this much tradition, this many good players, and especially great guards, um, he's special. And we're fortunate to have him.
Any questions? Coach, you got two votes in today's top 25 poll. Just talk about how maybe the rest of the nation's starting to take notice of you a little bit.
Coaches poll or AP poll?
It's in the AP poll.
Any in the coaches poll?
I haven't seen it.
Okay. That's great. I saw something from Seth Davis the other night, and so those are why those games like CBS Sports are so crucial for our league, and that's why we got to continue to build on that package to get a weekly game, not just a once every couple weeks, but to get one on there every week, so we can showcase our top teams in our leagues, and I think that helped. Him recognize that hey, Stephen F. Austin's in there too, and to win that many games in a row is impressive. And then the eye test, you can say, hey, they're as good as those, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh place teams in some of those BCS leagues. So it's terrific. It's great. Our guys may find out, they may not. But for it to be great, we got to win Thursday and we got to win this week. So, but it is good. It's good that people are noticing.
Coach, you've had a lot of players play a lot of minutes. I know Cam and TJ played a lot the past couple of games. Is there a plan going forward maybe to kind of try to limit those minutes to kind of keep them fresh throughout the year? Or can you?
I don't know if you can. I mean, I don't know if you can. I mean, I think everybody's rolling on. Shoot. I mean, everybody's a little sick. Everybody's a little beat up. Everybody's a little tired. You don't see it much in the Thursday night's game. I think it really catches you on the Saturday games because Thursday nights both games have been very, very emotional the last 2 weeks and very tough games. One on the road in front of a packed house, and then here at home against a really good Eastern Kentucky team where we played from behind um, all week. I mean, excuse me, all game. But I mean, our practices will go hard. We'll get them through what they need to. We need to get back to some of our core stuff this week. EKU, you almost take too many days in prep for them because of what they do is so unique. But I think we played our bench. I think Rambo played the other night. I think Wayne played some. I think who am I missing? Flomo. I think he played some. Those 7, 8, 9. They just got to be ready when their number's called, and when we can steal minutes, we'll steal minutes and try to keep guys fresh. But we do need to keep them fresh. But when it's winning time, you gotta roll with what you believe in.
Jonathan, of course, was sick the other day. How's he coming along?
Yeah, I just saw him a minute ago, pass through my office. I think he's doing better. Yeah, 101, 102 fever on Saturday and missed shoot around and just, you know, he texted me that he wanted to play. So he's a senior and he's been great for our team and our program. So I wanted to give him opportunity, but he just wasn't up to the challenge that night just because he just physically couldn't do it. Not because he's one of our toughest kids. He embodies what we want to be. He just couldn't do it that night, and so he's getting rest. He'll go today, hopefully, and hopefully by Thursday he's fresh.
Tell us about Thursday night, Southeast Missouri, a team that many thought would be a challenger for the title. They've been a bit of a mystery, but had a lot of talent.
Yeah, I think they're really talented. I think they got a terrific point guard. I really don't know much about them, to be honest. I'll start watching them here this afternoon and tonight. We really just want to focus on our team the next couple of days. I just think we got to get back to some basic stuff that we have a little slippage in some of these last couple games. Part of fatigue and just part of we hadn't practiced a bunch. We've been prepping a bunch, and so we need to practice a little bit. But they're talented. Nino, I can go down the line. Jarikus Bradley, Cleveland, the point guard, the transfer from Houston. I think is it Jones. They're good. They're very, very talented. They can score. They're defending the half court better this year. They'll pick you up three-quarter court, change defenses a little bit. So they're a team that's as talented as anybody's and a team that can beat anybody. But you've seen that they've had some games where they've slipped up a little bit. So we're expecting their best, just like they've always played us in here as of late.
In general, kind of been missing more shots lately, but you're still winning. It's got to feel good knowing that the defense is finally stepping up like that.
Yeah, I think what was Seymour, Cam, and Moss the other night? 6 for 26 or something like that, 8 for 28, something. I mean, it wasn't very good. Watching the tape, we need to get some better shots though too. Some they missed that they need to make, and then some we need to move the ball a little bit more. Sometimes you get 4 guards, you get a little shot happy, too quick. We've got to get the ball reversed. We got to run secondary offense, and that's some stuff we've got to go over and review with them this week. Because some of those shots we could still get later in the shot clock. But those guys, they all kind of got the green light, to take shots. But we've had to gut it out on the defensive end. Really, the last couple games. East Kentucky, that went to overtime, so 78 points, but 54 against Edwardsville, 62 at Eastern Illinois, 62 against Martin. That's pretty good. Our defensive field goal percentage has been good, and we're rebounding better. But we got to be good, consistent on the defensive end so we can play better offensively. When we get stops, we're very, very fast from A to B, and so we got to keep doing that and hang our hat on that.
Just so I get some audio on Austin P. Their program, unless they finish strong, will want 3 20-loss seasons in 4 years. Yet every time we go over there, it is a dogfight. Like it's there. Just talk about that rivalry whenever you go over there and play that kind of game in that atmosphere.
Oh, it'll be fun. It's like a high school. It's really like a high school. It's like your high school rival almost because it's so hot in there. It's 100 degrees. You can't hear. It'll be packed out. Hopefully, we'll bring a huge contingent of fans down there to help us out. But we'll get their best. I think Horton's very good. I don't know anything about a lot of their personnel right now. We'll figure that out on Friday at some point. These one-day preps are tough, man. Thursdays, Saturdays are tough. That's why we like to move some of those games to Wednesday, but the league has to approve it. And we wanted to move this game, us and SEMO, but the league wouldn't approve it for us so that we could play Wednesday, Saturday. So, you wish you could play Wednesday, Saturday to kind of have a better schedule, but those are quick turnarounds. But everybody does it, so you got to roll with it, and that's fine. They do it in the Pac-12, so. But we're going to get P's best. They're going to break through at some point. I know they've lost some tough, close games, but a lot of respect for Coach Luce and his program, and we embrace and understand the rivalry and looking forward to it. But we got to get through SEMO on Thursday first.
Just something on also Jeffrey Moss in a little bit of a funk lately, but he hit it last year too and came out. Part of coming out of that was that 7 of 9 game against Tennessee Tech, and that's something you know is coming, isn't it?
Well, you tweeted it, so I felt better. When I saw you tweet that, I felt good that he'll be back. And, Jeff, he had a couple shots, to be honest, man, he usually makes, and he just missed them. And so, I got all the confidence in Jeff, and I know he'll make shots this week and make big shots for us. And, he may need to shot fake on a couple of them, but, the best thing he does is really make threes at a high clip, and he's got such a high IQ for the game. He does a lot for our team sometimes that people don't really notice, even if he's not making shots. So a lot of confidence in him, and he'll break through. Last time I think we were talking about Dante Poole. The only reason I think of this because SEMO, everybody's Dante Poole. He's finally worn down. He can't shoot. And we go to SEMO, and I think he had 30. They really honed in on Isaiah, and so we ran everything for Dante, and he had a career night. So good thing is we do have other guys that can step up if one guy's having a bad shooting night. And really 3 out of the 4 guys, Sapp carried us the other night, from an offensive standpoint.